Will Sasso like clobbered Bret Hart with a chair because they like
Yes.
legitimately hated each other.
Yeah. Well, that's like, there's a lot of weird stuff going on there. The best take I heard was when I was really into Muslim conspiracy theory videos, and they were trying to make the point that Bret Hart's fucking Frankenstein mind controls, they broke when he was on SNL, because he like hit a woman with a chair. And it looked pretty fucking brutal. There's a bit
that was
where,
Mad TV.
yeah, they're doing a skit, and he just breaks character, and supposedly it's part of the bit, but he kicks everybody's ass, and it looks really nasty. And the conspiracy theory was that his Frankenstein controls fucking broke, and he really fucking flipped out.
That was around the time that Will Sasso and him got into it for a while, and he legitimately like, came out with a folding chair and busted Bret Hart over the head with it.
Well, there was a moment, I think the moment that legitimately did piss Bret off, Will Sasso picked him up and did an airplane spin on him. And Bret Hart's a fucking multiple-time world champion. Now some dickhead is basically makes the whole fucking wrestling thing looks like a clown on fucking like live TV or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But yeah, so it was a really interesting moment in TV history, to be honest.
One of the funniest Mad TV bits, I still think, is the Kenny Rogers Jackass ones, where Will Sasso pretends to be Kenny Rogers. And he's like, "Hi, Kenny Rogers, and welcome to Jackass." And then he runs around and gets hit with the cattle prod and the taser and the pepper spray and all that. And then likewise, he does Kenny Rogers ice cream store. That one's pretty good too. Or ice cream parlor.
If I'm being honest, I think Jackass was like a high point in entertainment. Those like early episodes, like when you bring up the taser and all that shit, what that was parodying. I remember watching that for the first time, and it was the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my life. And I was 12, granted. I still think I'd laugh at those first two Jackass movies. They're funny as fuck, probably.
But back then, we didn't have YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So these kids today are spoiled. Yeah. So like the kids today are so spoiled, they can just go, they can type in people getting kicked in the nuts in YouTube, and they'll just have like the entire world is like right in their front of them, all the videos of people getting kicked in the nuts. That was something that we didn't necessarily have, with the exception of America's Funniest Home Videos, perhaps. So we kind of relied on Jackass to provide us with that. So you can go online right now and find videos, even 10, 20 years ago now, you could go online and you could just find videos of people getting killed. But like these kids today, they have that and they grew up with that. So people getting zapped with a taser or getting their nuts snapped in a mouse trap or whatever, that's, to them, that's nothing. But to us, that was huge because we didn't have that.
Now I'm imagining Jackass, but with Bob Saget doing like, "Oh, I'm a little dog," voiceovers over it, like, "Oh, I'm just a PCP addict. I just smoked a bowl of PCP, and now this guy's coming out with these tasers. Oh no!" That's the show I want to watch.
I actually just read about Steve-O, because last night I saw that post that he did about the fucking 13 years sober, which good for him. I mean, that's awesome.
Oh, he seems so conniving though.
It's so like, hey, look at me, I'm 13 years sober, and I'm like, well, look at
here
me,
I am
I'm
on fucking Oprah or some shit.
Years sober.
Yeah,
but
right.
he was doing that whole thing where he was showing that off, and I was like, that dude has to have AIDS, like just based off of everything that I've seen him do and all the drugs that he's done. I'm like, he has AIDS. So I looked it up. I just typed in, does Steve-O have AIDS? Because I was being lazy with my searching, and it pops up this story that he told about how one time he snorted a line of blood, HIV positive, contaminated cocaine. And turns out he's not he's not HIV positive, but the kind of guy who breaks into a drug dealer's house, finds a bunch of cocaine on the table, scrapes it up, sees the blood splatter from his HIV positive drug dealer on the table mixed in with the cocaine, and it's like, yeah, all right. Just, there's a line real quick. That's the kind of guy. If you've done it once, you've done it 100 times, and
But that's the thing about AIDS, though, is that it's not quite as easy to contract as a lot of people think.
Really
that's why gays get it all the time, because they do it the most contractable way possible, where when they're fucking the other dude in the ass, it like breaks open and bleeds everywhere, and you just have an open wound. if you're fucking a bitch, you probably only have like a 30% chance of getting AIDS. So fucking go for it, dude. Don't be a pussy,
dude. Just regular old like PIV, dude. 30 is little fucking liberal of it.
Pull out.
Like, it is not. It's not that fucking contagious.
you're good to go.
Yeah.
Would you share
I'm
needles
just
with your
imagining
bro?
Steve-O
With
doing
you,
his
Doro,
like,
yes.
sobriety tour. He's doing his like sobriety tour, doing all the talk shows, and he's on Ellen, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been over a decade sober now. I'm really happy to be here." It's like, "Well, Steve-O, we got a surprise for you," and like someone just brings out like a board covered in shattered glass and mousetrap. All the fat women in the audience go, "Woo!" as Steve-O drags his nuts across the broken glass and mousetraps.
You get AIDS. You get
That's the
AIDS.
Steve-O I know, and that's the Steve-O we all know and love. Yeah. I wonder if he's doing any of that stuff now. I recently saw him like take a shot of some kind of healthy vegan snack or something, and he was like expecting the same fanfare that he got from sitting in a porta-john that gets rocketed up into space.
Well, that shit does taste like ass. There's no doubt
interest.
about it.
No, well, I'm sorry, I'm not as interested in this grass shaving shooter that you just did as I was when you were getting, you know.
Dude, he did a shoot of wheatgrass and kale.
A little bit of CBD in there really fucking
Did you
gets
see
you
that
loaded.
new video of Steve-O where he exercises for like 30 minutes?
He does yoga. He literally just sits there.
Like, oh, that was amazing, dude. Steve-O, man, he's come a long way. I'll tell you what.
Brad,
What will he do next?
Steve-O's so lame now. It's like,
Probably eat impossible
Steve-O.
whoppers or something. I don't know.
"Hi, I'm Steve-O. This is filing my taxes."
Oh, I can imagine.
Why starts blaring?
He's listening. Yeah, it's some kind of like some very soft, like it's a Baby Shark because now he's got like 2 kids or whatever, and he's like, hey, keep it down. I'm trying to itemize my deductions in here.
I forgot to carry the one. No.
Oh,
Johnny Knoxville's gonna have my ass for this one.
Dude, he fucks up his taxes, and Johnny Knoxville's just dying laughing in the corner.
Bam Margera is dead somewhere because, as we know, Bam Margera is in fact dead.
Oh.
Ooh, they replaced them? That's a good theory. He's just a fucking deep fake, and that's how he knows all these fucking secret languages.
Hulk Hogan wasn't supposed to tell us.
Yeah.
You guys,
he's
the
in.
people that we
knew.
You know, they're the ones who
Are
actually.
you telling me that Hulk Hogan is in the New World Order?
I think he does not want to be. I think he's trying to escape. He's trying to escape the simulation. He's trying to do it through us, and we need to like read through his tweets and try to figure them out, kind of like the QAnon guys.
Dude, that sounds way more fun. He could be. We should just start it. This is like,
dude.
No, he's H, and that's it.
If I'm being,
everyone wants to know who H Anon is. Like, everything ends with brother.
To be totally honest, this sounds like a way better basis for the Republican Party going forward than anything else I've heard. Just base it all on Hulk Hogan, classic Hulk Hogan, vitamins, America, steroids, cocaine,
vitamins.
Bald, but like the
never
in the back.
do a job for anyone who has a darker complexion than you.
You have to be at least 6'5" to enter America. Get the fuck out, Brad.
Oh, fuck off.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like,
Shut the fuck
You're like 6'1". Fuck you.
Yeah. I'm a man. I'm all grown up now. You get there one day, buddy. Don't worry about it. Just keep eating your vitamins.
Dude, if I keep saying my prayers and eating my vitamins, maybe I'll be 6 foot eventually.
Dear God, I know I'm already in my 30s, but if you could give me a couple more inches, that'd be super duper.
I could take a couple more inches here, a couple more inches here.
All the t-shirt money I buy, I'm putting into a fund to get myself to India to have that weird bone lengthening surgery so I can finally play in the NBA.
Everybody, you need to donate to Patreon right now. Brad has bonitis. It's a very serious case. We need to get this solved immediately. I can hear the creaking from his webcam.
What was it? If you're under 5'11", your pronouns are oompa, loompa, and doopity doo. Is that what it was? That's some 6 foot humor.
The proper way to address people who are shorter than you is fee fi fo fum.
Oh man, I feel
when short people start to tell a story about when they were younger, do they say "when I was a shorty" or "when I was as I am today"?
What's the problem? Brad?
Not a lot of laughter on the top two cameras.
Doro,
Doro's
are
good.
you
He's
a
good.
manlet?
I'm 5'10".
Oh, he's 5'10". Get fucked, retard.
Fucking height then.
He's basically handicapped.
With my boots on, I'm almost 6 foot. With my work.
With
I
these
didn't
lifters.
realize you were wearing fucking
He's
Prince's
got heels
boots
on, yeah. When he
Right.
puts his heels on, he really mans
They're
up.
fucking-
I'm looking
these
at
are-
you and I'm just, dude, you're putting on like the platform boots. You start singing Purple Rain and your purple LED.
Hey.
With my top hat on, I am approximately 6 foot. So
I do like to spike up my hair, and it gives the effect that you're a little bit tall.
With a little bit of that Elmer's glue.
Hell yeah. A little
Classic.
egg white and silica
Gorilla
gel like we used
Classic.
to do in high school.
You ever dye your hair with Kool-Aid?
I didn't. I did have Liberty Spikes when I was younger.
I just fucking shaved my head and wore Doc Martens and fucking suspenders and shit before I even believed anything. I didn't
I
even
used to wear
believe
a trench
anything.
coat, and I would go to my school, Columbine. It was in Colorado, and
It was
You were
420. We were
I would
stoned
just,
as
like,
fuck.
I would just talk about firearms with these cool kids at this table, Dylan and Eric, dude. They were just
Don't
like-
come to school tomorrow, bro.
Hey, bro, you're cool.
Yeah, I was
You're one of the
cool,
cool
I was
ones.
supposed
Like,
to be there.
I would just talk to them about like how easy it is to steal your dad's firearms at our high school, Columbine.
Man, that movie. Did you watch that movie Zero Day? That's basically the movie Columbine. Did you ever watch
There was
that?
another one like something elephant. I saw that one. It was like Pink Elephant or something.
I didn't
weird
see a
like that.
movie. No, I saw
So
like
kids
Zero
with the
Day-
pumped up shoes and the
Zero Day is what they did was the rule. I mean, it's essentially just imagine Columbine. What happened with Columbine is the same exact story. Plays out the same way, except for their only different, or like their thing was rather than texting each other or emailing each other or whatever it was, they to tell like, hey, today's the day. They just knew that the day they were going to do it was the day that the temperature dropped down to 0 degrees. And that was just the day they were going to show up and do it. And I mean, it played out exactly how they wanted it to. But it's a really fascinating movie. It's like a found footage movie of Columbine.
that sounds
Basically,
pretty
when you
cool.
watch it.
Actually, I'm dying to see
Yeah.
that. I'd kind of like a buddy comedy where like Dylan
Yeah,
keeps fucking up and Eric is like, you retard, load the gun right, shoot that.
Dumb and Dumber style. Right?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking 21 Jump Street. Only instead of like being cops, they kill children in a school.
I would rather a coming of age romantic comedy of Columbine. Like I want to hear the love story behind that.
Oh my
Like
god,
not necessarily either they're gay, I don't know.
Wait, we
or
ended, like-
they have like girlfriends on the side. I
we
don't
end
know,
in a
whatever.
Romeo and Juliet situation and they have to like
Brokeback
kill each other.
Brokeback High School.
Oh god, this is
A
this is
Pixar,
very.
a Disney Pixar coming of age.
I bet we
comedy
could sell
of,
this in this era. We could sell it. We could sell it as two individuals who have been oppressed by the system because they're trans, and this is the only way they could escape. But in the end, they realize that they were wrong, and they just blow their fucking heads off because there's
In a
42%
world
chance that would
where-
happen anyway.
just a bunch of like neon. I was gonna say
All
neon
right,
animals or
and
whatever.
Eric Harris and Danny McBride as Dylan Klebold, Columbine.
Who was the first one? I heard Danny McBride. Who was the other one?
Oh, Paul Rudd.
Okay, I can accept that. I like that. They're both
Paul
old
Rudd
as
would
fuck.
be like a
there's
PE
no-
teacher or something.
You would, yeah. I was gonna say you
Yeah,
have to
because,
really
like-
suspend reality, really like a great deal to put them in.
They're wearing ski masks in the hallway, and Paul Rudd hands Danny McBride the shotgun, and they saw it off so much that the shells are literally sticking out. He's like, "What the fuck is this, dude?"
He's wearing it. He's wearing the mask backwards, and he's like, "Who am I talking to?"
They have the pantyhose on.
Oh fuck, we're off.
Oh, we're
Looks like,
offline.
looks like
Did we
D
get
Live.
Fuck 'em.
D Live got us off.
Fuck them. That's fine. These things happen.
That's what happens when you talk
We're
about
recording.
Columbine
We're-
coming of age.